Hello everyone, it's Peggy Lou from Crazy for Retro. I have some thrifted items to show you today. I think you're going to like them. We have not had the time to get another thrift haul out, and I'm way behind, like I mentioned in the last one. So this is still things from the first couple weeks in July 2nd, and then some from July 11th. 2nd and 4th even, and 5th. We did find Goodwill and Salvation Army open on the 4th of July. We weren't going anywhere to celebrate anything else, so of course we did our favorite thing. We went thrifting. So first of all, I want to show you an antique shop, actually, in Stillwater, Minnesota. It's a very, very popular town on the St. Croix River. A lot of you are very familiar with it, the Wisconsin people that watch our channel, and there's probably plenty of people from Minnesota too, but this is a really neat area to go antiquing. There's quite a few shops there, but we only had time for one shop. It was pretty big, but I ended up just getting a few items that I like for myself. These aren't for resale. First of all, this is what reminds me of a sweater print. Does that sound crazy to you? That's what it reminds me of. It's a Victorian theme, I would say, with a horse and carriage, and there's flowers on the bottom, a little bit of flower look on the top. But these are very Christmassy colors to me. And this is the juice size. And I would use this at Christmas with my Christmas kitchen decor. So this was $10, the juice size, not the big one. So I thought that was pretty good price for an antique shop. Then also, these are 3 things that I used to collect years ago. I had a very big collection, and I sold most of them, and then I got tired of selling them, so I gave away some, but then I also kept quite a few. They are 70s earring tree holders. And this is the love one with the Cupid. It was gold. I don't like a whole collection of gold earring trees because years ago when I did have this big collection, I was also buying older ones that were painted. They were painted quite nicely. And some of them had googly eyes too. And they were by Revere, R-E-V-E-R-E Manufacturing. These are metal and they can break if you drop them. I just dropped one the other day. There was a butterfly on a big stick stem like it. I broke it off. So that would have to be welded back together again. But I have a collection of what I thought were the cutest ones, and I will be showing you my collection on the lime green metal shelf in my bathroom. Instead of the lucite flowers, I will put these up and show you in a video someday. So the love one, I don't actually have on the list here, but I'm sure it was, actually I do remember. It was 99 cents in a Salvation Army. 99 cents. But I think it's much cuter spray painted. You just see way more detail. If it's going to focus here. It doesn't want to focus. I better back off. I don't know why I'm not getting quite what I think I should be getting there. But anyways, the 2 that I got in the antique shop in Stillwater were $3 each, and you don't find them very often, and I didn't mind paying $3 on an antiquing trip. And these Norm spray painted for me also. Better hold this more steady. It is 2 kitty cats. I can't tell for some reason. I have trouble with my vision too. And wearing glasses, trying to see. I think it's focusing pretty good there. 2 kitty cats playing with yarn, and it was gold. But I am having Norm spray paint these things for me in the colors of my bathroom. The pinks, the lime greens. I think I have a couple white, like a butterfly. This is the other one that was $3, 2 little birds. And I don't want everything gold in there. I just find that boring. There's a lot of people that are buying, I noticed in the past few years, I was looking at them on the internet and they were paying plenty for even the gold ones, but these are for my fun. So I have lime green ones, even some black ones, light pink, dark pink, and orange, because those are the colors, and white that I'm using in my bathroom. So that was July 2nd at an antique shop. But and there is one more antique shop further down here too. Okay, on the 4th of July in Rogers, Minnesota, it's just 5 miles up the freeway from us. We found these items. What I think is a Royal Copley duck planter with a turquoise bonnet for $4.99. You may think $4.99 doesn't sound like a deal, but I think so. There are no chips, cracks, even no crazing. I should be off to the side where I'm sitting so I got room to show these things. I'm right in front of the camera, so I can't see what I'm showing you. I better back up here. That is in excellent condition for $4.99. A lot of times, of course, when we've gone to the Goodwill, we get a discount, but I don't think I got a discount that day. The inside was just fantastic. So that will be fun for Easter. Very cute. Okay, next I found something. I almost dropped it there. Next I picked out something that, you know, some of these pottery pieces, when you find them in an antique shop and you're just not familiar with them, you think, should I buy that? I think it's old. This was $6.99, and I was thinking spending $6.99 on something. Norm, you're going to have to hand it to me. He's over there writing down things again. Norm's here. Say hi, Norm.
Hello, everybody. We're trying a different thing with experimenting with the light.
He's asking me a question if things aren't focusing because I think it's too dark in here. I don't think it's... We really had to put our blinds down. It's so bright in here. My face ends up all washed out. So my videos have been kind of looking different. And it's because we're fairly new at this. And the lighting is the problem. I just haven't really known what to do with the lighting. And my camera is so new. And it's really adding light. I had these 2 huge patio door blinds down next to me because my face would be too washed out. So I think everything's focusing just fine.
Okay, I just thought it might be an issue.
It's my eyes. I'm sorry, I don't have the best vision. I found a 50s Blue Mountain pottery rearing horse statue or figurine. I would call it a statue for what I said was $6.99. I think it is gorgeous, and to tell you the truth, I just realized I had it in my last video that showed our decor, and I was showing the living room, a metal stand in the picture window in the living room. and I decided to put this in it because I kind of was trying to show some fall decor. This is in perfect condition. I did not find, I put a bunch of pads on the bottom because this is pretty rough. You don't want to scratch a glass tabletop. But you would not believe how long I looked for this horse. There are so many pottery rearing horses on the internet. And there is, I believe, I found another style. Yeah, actually, it's in our living room. I have a pair of bookends that are a light brown and greenish base and a little bit of green tint here and there that I found at an antique store last year, and I've got them in the living room as bookends. And I knew those were Blue Mountain pottery. Many of you antiquers out there probably know Blue Mountain pottery is pretty collectible. And I honestly didn't know that they made things in browns or this pretty caramel color. The glaze on it is really cool. And if you look, I hope this is going to focus again for you. Come on, eye. The eye is very detailed for being a pottery piece. There you go. I think you can see that. I finally found it. I thought it was going to be somebody else, but it said Blue Mountain. And they were very valuable for me spending $6.99 on it. So I think I found a real deal. Now, this could have been a bookend. Maybe somebody got rid of it because they broke the other one. Who knows? But if you look on the internet, very few of them have their legs divided. They're together. And that's why I had such a problem finding this. So I hope I'm not spending too much time talking about this beauty, but I think I found a real deal there. He's really cool. Then next, a purse for me again. I just decided, since I found some neat things, that blue sack purse in one of my thrifting videos not too long ago, that maybe I'd find another one. Sure enough, I did. This is a small, what I would call crossbody, because it has such a long handle on it, for $1.99. This is in perfect condition. It's just a darling size for your phone, keys. I use a very small coin purse. I don't have a big billfold, so even a little pack of Kleenex and you name it. It was just in perfect condition. The strap was not worn anywhere. It even has the zipper pull is wrapped with leather. So that makes it pretty sturdy for not wearing out. I will show you. It was very clean. I've already washed it. And there is the label, the sack. But this is nice fall colors. I have a pink one that's bigger, and then I showed you the blue one that's bigger. But look at all the colors in this. This is really nice for $1.99. So clean. So I was really happy to find that. What a deal. And it's further down the list here, but I might as well show you at the same time. I know that's not vintage. I know everybody loves to see vintage things, but I'm sure you're happy for me if I'm happy finding something really cheap that's very usable. This is a really large, I guess I would call it knit. I don't really know what you call these types of materials that look so, such a nice design on them. Look at this adorable tote. I'm going to have to hide behind this. These 4 owls, it's the same pattern on both sides. This was so clean, didn't look like it was used, and I've washed it already. What I have in here is a pillow. Maybe you gals would like this idea. I am short, and I have a terrible time sitting in booths in restaurants. And I need a pillow behind my back. Sometimes Norm can pull the table up way up close to me, but once in a while you just can't. And I really need a pillow, and I had a lot of back problems and back surgery back in 2018. So I've always appreciated more support behind my back. But this large tote, I won't unzipper it now. I don't remember who made it, but it's very, very clean, and I washed it anyway, so I'm going to put it on this side of me so Norm can take it. Yep. That was $4.99. There's no snags, no pulls in it or anything. So I know they're not vintage, but I'm sure you like it too. You ladies think that's quite a deal. Okay, back to the vintage items. I found at the same Goodwill $4.99. Maybe you might think this is not cheap, but I think it's cheap, and I really love these things. This is a Fenton hobnail, heavy for being so small. Look at how small this is. I should have measured it, but I like these. I display them in the living room, and I just happen to really like the hobnail. So this has no chips anywhere, and it is very clean inside, which is a real plus. So I didn't have to work hard on that at all. So I was tickled for that. All right, now on to the next place. I walked in this Salvation Army store that we rarely ever go to. It's further north from us than Rogers. It's Elk River, Minnesota. And there's like 3 places to go there. I think we'll probably go there a little more often. I don't know why we've kind of forgotten about these places. This is a Salvation Army, and I didn't find much that I wanted to spend money on. There were some nice things there, but I just didn't want to spend the money. But I walked out with one 99-cent item. I wish I knew how old this was. This is just adorable. Norm thought it was pretty cute for 99 cents. He thinks it's pretty cute too. I just love it. I can't see myself. You know, I got the camera closer today. I don't need to see myself. What I need to see is if I've got this in the camera. This is a plastic serving tray, but it has the most adorable print on it. I'm hiding underneath the tray here. I'm trying to see what I'm doing. I'm experimenting again. Norm's frustrated with me because I've been experimenting with how close to get the camera. It's not great when you have big items like this, but isn't that just the cutest print? And I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's signed. You know, the design has a signature on it. I'll have to read it myself. It's on the bottom of one of the baskets. Steve Klein, K-L-E-I-N. This is just adorable for display. I can just see this in a even fall, getting towards fall. Well, like this time of year when you harvest all that corn. That is so cute. So you could serve up a whole bunch of corn on this. There is no date on the back, but wow, the tag does say dishwasher safe, Ullman Company, U-L-L-M-A-N, and I don't know how to pronounce this city in New York. Made in USA. Do you think it's 80s? If you have an idea let me know. I just love to know if I go to sell it. It's really, I don't know where to put it here. I don't have anywhere to show it off, but it's so adorable. For 99 cents, I couldn't pass that up. Okay, something more interesting for you. For $5.99, I decided at another, on July 5th, that tray was July 4th again. Anyways, this was something that I did not know if it's vintage or not. I really don't know. I hope, see there I go again. I'm always sitting over that way. I don't want to be sitting off the edge of the chair. This is what, I don't know, again, do they call these pearlescent, these figurines, when they have this incredible iridescent shine to them? This double horse statue, I don't think I spent time trying to look it up. I had enough things to look up, enough to do, but I thought it was pretty cool. And again, I put this on the bottom shelf in my metal furniture and shelving video that I just did. I put this on the bottom shelf right when you start out in the video, and I'm showing the book rack in the living room. I had it on the bottom shelf just for the fun of it. But it's really pretty, very, very iridescent. It does have a few flea bites. That is the back, because they're looking more that way. So that is the back. But the flea bites, I found nobody would even notice. I could touch them up, but like a tiny, tiny one right there by his leg. And something else. But what did I say I paid for that? $5.99. Don't you think that's pretty cool for $5.99? That's a good size piece of pottery. Well, I really like it, but I'm not into gray, really, much. I'll give that to Norm. But I couldn't pass it up. Then this too, you know, some Goodwills, you feel like they're kind of pricey. This is one of the Goodwills I think is kind of pricey on some things, but I think they're kind of noticing some of these vintage items, especially glassware. This is, and I found it on the internet. I did look for this one. I paid $6.99 because I liked it. A darker emerald green, dark emerald green. That's an odd color to me. I think it looks a little on the olive side. It's a fairy lamp by Indiana Glass. And these are smaller than, you know, the amber fairy lamps that you find a lot. They kind of got a unique pattern on them, or just a diamond cut pattern. They're pretty common. Well, this one is Indiana Glass. There are no chips anywhere. Let's see if I can show you there. When it's lit up, or sitting in my window, which I did in the last video of our living room, you probably got a glimpse of it. There, I do not see any problems with it. I hope that's not a problem. It's just kind of what happens to the pattern. I don't, you see that? It's almost like a seam look to me. Yeah, it's on, I think you see it on both sides. I hope there's nothing wrong with it. I've tried looking really hard, and I do see something right there, but you don't feel anything. Can you tell, Norm? Go over to the window for me. Here's the bottom. I really looked hard, and
it's got a crack in the glass from here to here.
Oh, really? Well, that's my vision for you.
Well, it's so dark.
But it doesn't show. It really doesn't show.
No, it's just
you know, sitting in the window, it was pretty. And even if you put a light in it too, it's not going to show. You don't feel anything on the inside. Or it's from the inside, and you don't see anything on the outside.
Yeah, it's so dark. But
I would not, in a case like that, I don't like using real candles. Voted, even the little teeny things, in glass. I don't trust them. You know, Norm and I were at a Christmas company. I was just going to mention that. He thought of it too. You want to tell the story?
Well,
it's
when I was working in the printing industry,
yeah,
the vice president had a Christmas party at his house, and we were
sitting on the couch, a bunch of us.
Yeah, but then we were getting ready to leave, and as we were in the hallway to go out,
oh, I thought we were sitting there.
Shelf.
No, you know what they were, hun?
No,
they were the little vintage. I believe they were the smaller votives, maybe red because it was Christmas, and they had them sitting up over the couch on shelving or little sconces. They were like sconces or something. I don't know.
Like
but
a little shelf thing on the wall.
Oh my goodness! Did two of them pop?
I think it was just one, but it made such a loud noise.
I thought it was like two. It was very loud.
Scared
really
everybody in the room.
Yeah, that's really dangerous.
Right behind your head.
So I don't trust putting a real candle in there unless, if it's in glass, like you put a little tiny votive in another glass votive clear meant for something like that. I'd feel a little safer about that, but anyways, so, oh well. So that maybe wasn't quite the deal that I thought it was, but it's still fun and I'm going to use it. Then these, Norm was checking out already. He's always anxious to get going. I should sit on my chair right here. Getting off the chair. No, those that big sconce. He was checking out, and I'm always kind of running around at the last minute thinking, I didn't get down this aisle. So I went and looked. Well, actually, I think it was because there were two people working in this aisle where all the metal stuff is, the sconces and metal shelving and all that. They were working over there with this big cart, so I couldn't get over there. But they finally left, so he's checking out and anxious to go. And I looked on the bottom shelf, and I was really surprised, and I thought, I like these, and I don't know if they're old or not. I really think they are, and I did show them again in my metal video of all the fun things we have around here, reticulated metal and furniture and sconces. This, I did not look up on the internet. I don't know, it could take me forever to find them, but they were $2.99 each, and they're heavy and they are just wild. The pattern on that, if you saw my video, I had some nice orange glowing battery candles in them. I look like I'm in prison. These are so crazy, and I don't know if you could tell in the video, they are rounded, so they curve out on the edges. They're very, very nicely made. I put some pads on the back, which everyone should do to protect your wall. I just stuck a little dart pad here and there. But these were only, did I say already, $2.99 each. And if you look at stuff like this,
kind of spooky looking.
Yes, it's spooky looking. So of course I did want them for Halloween. I'm not going to have this kind of thing up all year. It's not really, I change things so much. Every season and holiday I change things, but I think these
at least she keeps her husband.
Yeah, I don't change him too much. I tried years ago, it didn't work. Anyways, this is what I believe would be identified on the internet if it's vintage. Renaissance Revival. Do you think it's wrought iron then, Norm?
Yeah, I think it is.
See, I just never figured out the difference between cast iron and wrought iron. Cast iron, I believe that means it's been in a mold, and you'll find like banks in 2 pieces. So that's cast iron.
Yep.
So this is wrought iron, but you can see they're just in really, really good condition, but they're pretty wicked looking, aren't they? Ooh. So that's why I'm using them for Halloween. So anyways, that was a steal. I was so happy that Norm was just barely getting checked out, and I come running up with those. I didn't even have to explain myself why I was getting them. He said, oh, all right, $2.99 each. I guess that's a real steal. Okay, then we went July 5th after that. We went to a antique shop that used to be in a different location, and we really didn't realize that it was, we were so disappointed that this antique shop had closed, because I thought it was really a nice one. It wasn't huge, but I thought it was really nice, and I had found a lot of neat things there. But it's considered Lakeland, Minnesota, do you think, or is that wrong address that I'm still
right
seeing?
On the river.
Nostalgia. It's called Nostalgia for those of you that
That's
right.
the name they changed it to.
Yes, they changed it. It used to be Lakeland Antiques.
Yeah, just a little suburb on the southern part of the Minnesota side of the river, down by 694 and 94, going over to Wisconsin, Hudson, Wisconsin.
So those of you in Wisconsin, if you're close to the Minnesota border, it's a very nice shop. And Norm bought a canister of building blocks, which I'm not going to bother showing you. That's the second one, isn't it? I showed you one, and I showed you one.
Can't build much with one.
Yeah,
tube.
He wanted it because he said, I need more blocks. So that's fine.
I like making displays.
I'm so glad he got his toys there. But I'm not going to bother showing you that. And then I'm not going to bother showing you a mirror, but it's in my bathroom mirror video. It was the first one on your left when you come in that was shaped like that. And I don't even know what you call that shape. It's narrower at the top.
Weird.
Yeah, it's antique-y looking gold frame with a nice design on the frame. But anyways, I called it unusually shaped long gold mirror. And that was $12, which I thought was terrible to pay for a neat mirror, but I've never seen that kind of shaped mirror. And I got it for $9.60. So I think I did really well, considering I'm paying $1 something for all the other mirrors in my bathroom. But what I did get that wasn't on sale, I couldn't resist her. This is the most adorable, it's a vase. I think I called it a planter, and I'm calling it Pottery. Let me see on the bottom. It says Acme Ware, made in Japan. I'll show you that first. I can get this focused here. Acme Ware, made in Japan. This is adorable for $7.20. This has got to be one of the sweetest little vases I've ever seen.
Yeah.
For Easter, look at her. Now, I think it's a bird.
It's a plane.
Do you think it's a bird? Do you think it's a bird, Norm? It's a bird. The rose is not chipped. It's hand painted, I'm sure.
Looks like a duck.
Look at the eyelashes.
It probably quacks like a duck.
Then
you call it a duck.
You see those eyelashes? I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe you have an opinion. Tell me if you think you like it. Yeah, the beak is more like a duck, isn't it?
I think so.
Okay, it's a little duckling. So clean and nice. But yeah, that's 7:20. I think that's pretty good. Oh boy. I just got a note on my camera.
What's that?
Maximum something or other. I end up getting cut off. My camera starts over again, and we don't know why that's happening. It's like if I go over 20 minutes or something, I end up with a blip in my video. So
Oh, it starts another one. That's
yeah, it starts another one. So I don't know what's going on there. Don't understand. So, how long have I gone, Norm?
Probably over half an hour already. I would
Are
think.
you kidding me?
I am not kidding you.
Oh my goodness. Really? Wow. Maybe I better quit there. I do have too much more stuff to continue on that was from July 11th. So I'll need to share that with you. And there's something in that July 11th thrift that is flabbergasting. Norm and I were dumbfounded that a Family Pathways would sell this big of an item, huge, antique, Victorian, unbelievable. So don't miss my next thrift haul. That'll get you, won't it? Thank you so much for watching today. I was trying something new, having the camera sitting on the table so I could reach easier instead of getting up out of my chair. The closer I am to the camera, the more you see my wrinkles, which I'm not happy about, but I'm an old lady, so what can I say? So I hope you have already had your weekend and your week prior very blessed, and I'm wishing that for you for the next week also. Until we see you again soon, happy thrifting.
Bye.
Say bye, Norm.
Bye, Norm. Happy trails.